Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my office, my basement office in my house, where I will be teaching the rest of this class, apparently. Here's a tour. There's drums, there's basses. I'll probably be sitting at the piano a lot. There's John Coltrane. There's a cool drawing somebody did. Uh, where are my saxophones? There's my saxophones. Uh, there are some books. Yeah, this is where I'll be talking to you from for the rest of this semester. So, and as weird as that is, it feels certainly weird for me too. I just wanted to, before I start getting into lessons and stuff like that, I just wanted to kind of put out a video that just expresses that, first of all, more importantly than anything, I just hope that you're able to watch this video and everything's okay and you're with your family or your friends or you have somewhere to stay that's safe. And if you need anything in regards to all this, like, kind of uplift of whenever you're living in the dorms or wherever you're living before having to go home, if you just need anything, I hope you won't hesitate to reach out. I know myself, in addition to pretty much anybody else on campus, is very, very much here for you, and we want to help you and make sure that you're in this very difficult situation for everybody. I want to make sure that you guys are okay first and foremost. Presuming that you are, I just want to say a few things about the future of class here. First of all, I think that this is a cool opportunity. It's certainly not what I would have wanted, and surely it's not what you wanted, and surely it's not, well, anyone in the world wanted, obviously. But I've always said pre-virus, pre and post-virus, I guess, excuse me, that being a really great musician has to do, and the practice of being a really great musician is half to do with playing with other people, and the half being really good at the art of practicing. And if there's one thing students would complain about prior to any of this madness, there's all kinds of great things, master classes, recitals, ensemble, blah, 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 whatever, is that they didn't have enough time to practice. Well, here you go. At least for the next several weeks, you have a real opportunity to practice that if trust me, as you get older, it just gets harder, and you probably don't even want to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure people have told you that before, like old people like me. As soon as you start having kids, it's hard to practice. But, like, it's true, I mean, you guys have an opportunity now, and I hope that while it's very easy to, like, feel down on yourself and all that, I just hope you seize the opportunity you have here to really shed both your instrument and honestly, hopefully your ear training. I do think that we have a real opportunity here without the distraction of the ensembles and everything like that, which I'm not, distraction maybe is an overstatement. I mean, but I do find that, if I take this semester, half a semester as an example, a lot of people kind of waited to the last minute to get all their assignments done, which is fine. And honestly, I do actually think when we're just dealing mostly with triads and seventh chords that it's not so hard to be able to do that. But I'm telling you, starting right now that we're dealing with chord inversions, and especially into advanced oral training that will be only next semester, where we're talking about dominant seventh chords and all of the different tensions that come with it, you really kind of need to be on top of your game. So being a real master of some of this fundamental stuff like triads, inversions, major seven chords, minor seven chords, is all stuff that's coming. Triads and dominant sevens chords and dominant seven sus4 chords. These are all you're going to need to know this stuff cold. It's going to have to be automatic, not just barely pass through the test. That I admit, and I say this because everybody did well on the midterm, but I make those easier on purpose. I mean, you should be better than what the midterm is. Like, if you got an 85 or 90 on the midterm and you felt like that was a real reach for you, you still have some work to do, I think. And that's not to be necessarily negative, it's just the truth, I mean, obviously you've heard a lot of music that have a lot more chords than just dominant seventh chords and triads. So, here's the opportunity to really, really focus. I'm doing something a little differently than I normally do because there's no distractions, and I'm setting a no late work policy. I hope you know that is not to be a pain in your butt. That is more just because I've taught Berklee online for a while before. The online teaching thing is not new to me. Teaching through NEC and teaching through Neo is a little new to me, so I'll have some bumps in the road and I'll ask for your patience and all that. But one thing I know about online students is you only get, and this is true for all classes, but especially online classes, because I don't know if you're going to watch these videos. I might be talking to myself. I don't know if you've even made it to this point in the video yet. But you will get what you put into it. You will get what you put into it. Period. End of story. And you probably, because your head's going to be in front of a screen for a lot of your classes, you're going to have to focus extra hard, twice as hard as you would in normal classes. So trust me when I say get some manuscript paper. And as you're watching, not necessarily this video, but as you're watching the videos that come forward, take notes. Don't just rely on notes on PDF that I'll put up, which I will put up. But don't rely on, like, make sure you just do everything on time. You allow yourself, I know people don't have as much to do. Allow yourself a little bit of time every day. It's straight up. I know I've said this before in class, but I mean it. Piano, inversions, and intervals. Do them every day. I mean, if you're good enough to pass, that's great. Be great at them. All we're doing here, all that the class is all about, is getting your transcription ability more efficient. The better you are at transcribing, the better you can get at music, period. And if you're a trumpet player and you're good at transcribing Freddie Hubbard solos, that's great. But I'm talking about voicings, like big band voicings or piano voicings. We want to work our way there, and we will not get there unless you get the stuff we're doing this semester. So we can't waste this semester. I know you have an extra week of spring break, but I'm going to give you some assignments, and please start working on them Sunday, if not before. We really need to keep going. We can't afford to go back and review. We need to move forward. So I need your 100% attention. You give me your 100% attention, I'll give you 120% here on this back end. I promise. Okay. I know it's going to be hard. But it's also an incredible opportunity to focus. Please take the opportunity. You will be so glad you did, and it will be an opportunity that people in the future, and future students will not have. Look at the glass half full side of this. Trust me. Freshmen next year won't have practiced as much as you guys have, and you will have that, and that time, it's not like you're going to get that at some other time in your life, unless you're made of money and you can just sit in a wad of cash and practice all day. And if that's you, okay, then disregard this message, whatever. But most of us, the time for you is when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. It's right now, and all of your distractions just went away. Let's seize that opportunity. All right, that's my coaching moment. That's my pump up, my hype video for this semester. So I'm looking forward to working with all of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing more details to come. I'm working them all out as we go. So if you have any questions, let me know. But even maybe more than that, just stand by for another few days while I work out all the kinks. And maybe if you have any questions starting on Monday, right around March 22nd or so, then fire them away. I'm going to try and figure this out as quickly as I can. And but in either case, I love working with you guys, and I will continue to love working with you guys online. Best of luck.